I'm going to tell you why and how I went from this to this. So 10 years ago, I was a commercial pilot flying privately for the Saudi Arabian royal family. I was flying a Boeing 737 BBJ, which is Boeing Business Jet, when we found that my wife was pregnant with our first son. We made the actually very, very difficult decision to quit. So I quit my job to start a business. We jumped on the internet and the first thing I Googled was what is the business with the highest failure rate and what is the most successful type of business. And one of the most successful businesses with the lowest failure rates was self-storage. So very simply, we started a self-storage business. We bought our first 40-foot container for £1,000 9 years ago. And today we're sat with over 600 containers. Our expansion rate was okay, but we decided to take the business to the next level. We needed to borrow money. So we went to the container supplier and asked them, and they recommended a broker. We spoke to those and unfortunately they said no, that we couldn't borrow the money. So we started renting containers. This allowed the business to expand much faster. The issue is I didn't want to be in a position in 10 years' time, where I am now, with hundreds and hundreds of containers that were all rented and had nothing to show. By this point, we had grown the business to several hundred shipping containers. The vast majority were rented. But what we had done is we had proven ourselves and we were able to borrow money for our first containers. So we were growing rapidly, and the new limiting factor wasn't containers. We could have as many containers as we wanted. We were trusted, we were paying back all of our loans, and we could borrow the money to buy as many containers as we wanted. The new issue we had was filling the containers, so marketing. We bought in a business coach, and I spent a lot of time sat down with the business coach planning everything out, how we were going to do it, how we were going to build systems, and this word systems has stuck somewhat with our business. We are obsessed with systems. He suggested we needed to build a marketing system, which at the time meant very little to me. I didn't know how to build a marketing system, what a marketing system was. But this is what we're doing now. So behind me are some of the first containers we ever bought. These are old 2005, 2006, 2004, 40-foot containers. And this is how the business started. So this is one of the smallest yards that we've got. There is only a handful of containers in here. Our largest yards now are going to have space for up to 250 containers. Mel's the operations director, or general manager of the company. She looks after pretty much everything, all the day-to-day. This is one of the older 20-foot containers, but full of our rubbish. Mel is in charge of the day-to-day operations and everything else in the business. She's also my partner. How long have we been together for? 2 and a bit years. And how long have you been with the company for? 6 years.
We run 3 trucks, as you've seen, in and out storage. Gavin, our removals manager, organises logistics on site, and I organise the logistics in the office along with Annie.
So Mel's been a huge part of the success of the business. We work very hard together wherever we are. We're on holiday, we're on the boat, if we're flying, we're always on the phones. We carry an iPad and a laptop and we work as we go. And the reason we're able to do this is because we implemented the systems.
So this is our newer Salisbury yard here, up at High Post. We've got 57 containers here at the moment. However, we're planning to expand up to about 150 containers this year. So this is going to be a good site for us.